Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome in our first episode of our program, Book Review. The novel today is Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist is considered the most important novel written by Charles Dickens. Let's talk a fast overview about the characters of this novel. The first one is Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist is the novel's protagonist. He is an orphan born in a workhouse. He is an innocent child. His true identity is the central mystery of the novel. The second character is Mr. Bumble, a minor church official for the workhouse where Oliver is born. Though Mr. Bumble preaches Christian morality, he behaves without compassion towards the paupers under his care. The third one is Mr. Gamfield, a brutal chimney sweep. Oliver almost becomes Mr. Gamfield's apprentice. Then Mrs. Mann. Mrs. Mann is responsible for the baby farm in which Oliver is raised. She physically abuses and has starved the children in her care. Mrs. Sowerberry, the undertaker to whom Oliver is apprenticed. He is a decent man who is kind to Oliver. Mrs. Sowerberry. She is Sowerberry's wife. She is a tough character and enjoys contradicting her. For instance, if he likes someone, she dislikes him. Noah Kleiber, a charity boy and Mr. Sowerberry's apprentice. Noah is an overgrown and arrogant boy who mistreats Oliver and insults his mother. Our writer today is Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens is a great English narrator. Was born in Portsea. He was the second son for a plain clerk, John Dickens. Dickens was very smart and cute at the primary school. Teachers often loved this kind of people, so they encouraged and respected him. The mother asked her husband to stop his education and find him a job somewhere. So his father found him a job in a blacking factory, and his life gradually began to convert to the worst. In a day and night, a smart pupil converted to a worker. He must work 12 hours a day and rent a room for living alone, far from his family. His father was present because he got into debt. His family joined him, so the child lived on his own and continued to work in the factory for several months. Apparently, Dickens never forget the day when a more senior boy in the workplace took it upon himself to instruct him in how to do his work more efficiently. This is the first step towards his misery. This boy was called Bob Fagin. Now we will speak about the summary overview. The actions of the story begins from Oliver's birth. Oliver Twist is born in a workhouse in 1830s. In England. No one knows his mother's name. She is found on the street and dies just after Oliver's birth. Oliver spends the first 9 years of his life in a badly run home for young orphans, and then is transferred to a workhouse for adults.
Oh, the little lady.
Baptised and provided with a name, Mrs. Mann, in case he goes all sudden.
Provided, Mr. Bumble, was he not born with a name?
Notwithstanding an offered reward of £10, notwithstanding the most superlative, and I may say supernatural exertions on the part of this parish, we have not been able to discover who his father, or what his mother's name or condition.
Looks, Mr. Bumble, how come he to have any name at all, then?
I invented it, Mrs. Mann.
You, Mr. Bumble.
Aye, Mrs. Mann. We name our fondlings in alphabetical order. Why, I've got ready-made names all the way to the end of the alphabet, and all the way through it again when we come to Z. The last was an S. The Swabble I named him. This was a T. Twist I named him. And to go with it, I thought on Oliver. The next as comes will be Unwin, and the one after that, Wilkins.
Why, you're quite a literary character, sir.
That I may be, Mrs. Mann. That I may be.
After the other boys bully Oliver into asking for more gruel at the end of a meal, Mr. Bumble the parish beadle, offers £5 to anyone who will take the boy away from the workhouse. Oliver narrowly escapes being apprenticed to a British chimney sweep and is eventually apprenticed to a local undertaker called Mr. Sowerberry. When the undertaker's other apprentice, Noah Claypole, makes disparaging comments about Oliver's mother, Oliver attacks him and runs away at dawn and travels towards London.
Yeah! Right. Whoever picked the shot is, it's him that has to do it, understand? Yeah! Not me. It's Oliver!
Oi! Back to your place. Twist! Are you out of your senses?
Please, sir, I want some more.
What?
Please, sir, I want some more.
What?
Bumble.
Mr. Sowerberry, I brought the boy. Make a bow. Ah, Mrs. Sowerberry, ma'am.
Oh, my dear, this is the workhouse boy I told you of.
Bow.
He's very small.
He is rather small, ma'am. There's no denying it, but he'll grow, Mrs. Sowerberry. He'll grow.
I dare say he will, Mr. Bumble, on our victuals and drink. I see no saving in parish children, not I. They always cost more to keep than they're worth. However, men always think they know best.
Mr. Bumble, what a very elegant button that is. I've never noticed before.
Yes, I think it is rather pretty. The board presented it to me on New Year's morning.
In here, little bag of bones.
The dye is the same as the parochial seal, the Good Samaritan healing the sick and bruised man.
Here, Charlotte. What do you do with the cold bits I put by to the dog?
There, ma'am.
Ah. Trip's been running the streets all day and can do without 'em. Well, give 'em to the boy.
Yes.
Quiet, Trip. Too dainty to eat 'em, boy.
No, Mum.
Well, I know.
Quiet, Trip. What did I say? These workhouse brats are all teeth and stomach. When you're done, I'll show you your bed. You don't much mind where you sleep, I suppose? Doesn't much matter if you do, for there's only one place you can sleep.
Come on, Workhouse, get your back into that job. What's the matter with you? Come on. Come on, hurry up there. Hurry up. Are you finished?
Oliver, do as you're told. Drat the boy.
Oliver, Mrs. calling. You'll catch it.
Oliver?
You wipe those steps clean. If you don't, Mrs. will give you a thrashing.
Oliver, is that forecourt clean? Clean, I said. Clean.
Oliver, come
down here, you brute! Oliver, sweep that forecourt!
Where is that boy?
Are you finished? Are you done yet, workhouse? Well, why not? What's the matter? Come on, hurry up.
Oliver!
You know, your mother was a downright bat.
What did you say?
Yeah, a regular downright bad in workhouse. In fact, it's a great deal better workhouse that she died when she did. I thought she was put in prison, or transported, or hung. Oh!
Stand up and fight! Come on!
Oh, Charlotte, missus, he's going mad!
Help! Help! Fight! Come on! Come on!
Oh, missus!